Hi, welcome to yoga. Let's begin in Sukhasana, a couple of easy seated pose. Now, for class today, you might want 2 blocks, blanket. You could do this practice with just a mat or even carpeting, that's fine. It's good to sit on the edge of a blanket for Sukhasana because you can tilt the pelvis forward, freeing the spine. Hips are a little higher than the knees. Shoulders can relax. The palms can be face down on the thighs, the knees to feel more grounded. Palms up to gather in more energy. Either way. Deciding whether you want your eyes to be open, looking gently down in front of you, or closed, looking within. Releasing the jaw, slightly tilting the head off the top of the spine, top of the neck. And shift your awareness to your breath. Finding your way to your inhale and your exhale. As you begin to stop and turn within, you might notice everything that you brought with you today, maybe plans for later, memories from earlier in the day. And slowly finding your way to your breath. Finding your inhale. Finding your exhale. If your mind begins to wander, which it will, just gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Finding your inhale. Finding your exhale. Without judgment. Without aversion. Simply riding the waves of your respiration. Noticing anything that comes up on your breath. And it goes away in your breath. Just living life one inhalation and one exhalation at a time. Perhaps noticing the expansion of the belly on the inhalation. The contraction of the belly towards the spine on the exhalation. Simply riding the waves of your respiration. Perhaps noticing the temperature of the air as it comes in and out of the nostrils. While you're here, paying attention to your breath, seeing if you can simultaneously expand your awareness to include your entire physical forms. Just giving yourself a little bit of a body scan from the head to the toes. Noticing your energy level. Noticing any aches or pains you might have going on in the body today. Noticing the feeling of your clothes on your skin, the temperature in your room. And staying aware of your breath, but simultaneously Noticing your sense of comfort or discomfort in the posture. Any slight irritation. See any tension. Anything at all. While we're here, perhaps taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today, something you'd like to gain, something you'd like to let go of throughout your efforts and energy. Perhaps setting a dedication to someone or something. And once your intention or dedication's been set, we'll just bring the palms of the hands together. Anjali Mudra, near the heart center, so palm to palm. Thumbs touching the sternum. And here, we'll just take a deep conscious inhale through the nose. And a deep exhale through the mouth, maybe with a sigh. And another deep inhale through the nose. Another deep exhale through the mouth, maybe with a sigh. Slowly fluttering the eyes open, coming back into the room. Welcome, welcome. On inhale, take the hands up to the ceiling. And on exhale, just leaning to the right, bring the right hand down, the left arm up. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, leaning a little over, keeping both sit bones grounded. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, leaning a little further. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back up. On exhale, just lean to the left, bringing the left hand down, keeping that right hand up. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, leaning a little further over, waking up that right side of the rib cage. Inhale, coming back up, fingers up to the sky. And on exhale, we're going to twist to the right, taking that right hand behind you, the left hand to the right knee. Every inhale, lengthening the spine. And every exhale, twisting a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale. Now come back to the center, take the arms up to the ceiling again. And on exhale, we're going to twist to the left, taking the left hand behind you. Right hand to the left knee, sit bones grounded. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, twisting. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. Sweep the arms up to the ceiling. And swim them around behind your back. Maybe find fingertips on the ground. Just taking a little bit of a baby back bend here. Opening the heart up a little bit, opening the throat. Looking up at the top of the wall in front of you, where the wall reaches the ceiling. And not flinging the head back, lengthening the back. Breathing here. Not putting all your weight into your fingertips. Inhale, back up, reaching the hands up to the ceiling. On exhale, reaching them out in front of you, out of the ground. Walking the fingertips forward. In a forward fold, not going so far forward that you're lifting the sit bones off the mat or the blanket. After you're folding forward, releasing the muscles of the neck. Breathing here. Inhale, walking the fingers back up. And we're just going to find our way over to a kneeling table position. Maybe using that blanket still to pad under the knees, or you can sit on the side, either way. You do want the knees to be under the hips. You want the wrists under the shoulders. Just finding some cats and cows here. Inhaling and dropping the belly, lifting the heart, lifting the hip. On exhale, arching the spine like a Halloween cat. And on inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. And on exhale, arching the spine. Inhale, dropping the belly. And exhale, arching. Inhaling to a neutral spine. Exhaling here. On inhale, we're going to reach that left leg back. That right arm forward. And just begin to helicopter that right arm out to the right and the left leg out to the left. Inhaling it back to center. On exhale, bringing elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching it back and out. On exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching it out. On exhale, just bringing that hand back to the ground, knee back to the ground. And we'll inhale, reach that right foot back, left hand forward. And just begin to helicopter that left arm out to the left, right foot out to the right. And on exhale, bring it back to the center. Inhale. And on exhale, bringing elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching it back out. On exhale, bringing elbow to knee. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach it back and out. Bring it back down to the ground. This time we're going to walk the knees out to the edge of the mat. Bring the big toes together. Sink the hips to the heels, finding a child's pose. Resting here. Child's pose. It's a great place to go. If you need a break at any point during your practice today. Listening to your breath. On your next exhale, we're just going to walk the fingers to the right, little C curve in your child's pose, resting here. On your next exhale, walking the fingers over to the left, take a little C curve in the opposite direction. Breathing here. On the exhale, coming back to the center. Reaching those palms out in front of you. Really grounding the palms into the mat. Right over the shoulders. Bring the knees back. Roll the toes under. Lift the palms. The knees off the ground. Lengthen the legs. Finding your first downward dog of your practice today. Noticing the difference, the distance between your hands and your feet. Maybe beginning to bend one knee and the other knee. Taking your downward dog for a little walk. And then finding some stillness here in your downward facing dog. And even in stillness, there's movement. You're externally rotating the upper arms, internally rotating the lower arms. Sit bones are blossoming up and back. The heels are reaching down towards the earth. Breathing in. And then ever so slowly, we begin to walk the feet towards the hands. Mindful little stroll forward. Standing forward fold. Uttanasana. Hinging at the hips, maybe bending the knees slightly if your lower back is achy. Arms just hang like a rag doll, or you can reach for opposite elbows here. You can interlace the hands behind your back, right? Then beginning to sway a little bit. Side to side, slightly bending one knee and the other knee. And then ending this sway. Just imagining that your head is super heavy. It's like a bowling ball about to roll off the top of your neck. Bend the knee, begin to stack vertebra on top of vertebra. Slowly unfurling the spine. Head and neck are the last to lift. Finding your way up to mountain pose. Tadasana. The feet are grounding down towards the center of the earth. And the shoulders are relaxed. The top of the head is reaching up towards the ceiling. Palms are forward. Breathing here. Inhale the hands to the heart center. Exhale here. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Hastasana. On exhale, either swan dive or trace the midline, folding forward. We'll inhale and reach the spine long. On exhale, folding forward. Inhale. Either reverse the swan dive or trace the midline, taking the arms back up to the ceiling. And exhaling, hands to the heart center. We'll inhale, reach the hands up, interlace the hands, take the palms of the hands to the ceiling, and on exhale, just lean to the left. Breathing here. And inhale, come back up. Maybe slightly changing the interlacing of your fingers, so it's a little awkward. And on exhale, just leaning in the opposite direction to the right. Inhale, come back to the center. On exhale, swan dive or trace the midline, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine to prepare. On exhale, bring the fingers down to the ground, and maybe to your blocks. We'll step that right foot back. Finding a lunge here. So if you have your blocks, if you like to use your block, breathe the sternum up a little bit so you can breathe. With that front knee over the front ankle, back leg is long, it's like it's pressing into an imaginary wall behind you. And just beginning to rock forward and back a little bit. Waking up the hips and the hips. It doesn't have to be a big movement. It can be a big movement where you're almost fully straightening that front leg. It doesn't have to be. Just a little bit wiggling. We'll come to stillness. And you're just going to step that left foot back to the right, finding your plank. Exhale and dropping the knees, elbows to the ribs, half chaturanga, lowering to the belly. Opening the heart on inhalation, Bhujangasana. On exhale, lifting the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathing here. Refining the pose. Listening to the breath. inhale, we'll reach that right leg up and back, down dog split. On exhale, we're just going to step that right foot forward. Finding your low lunge again. If you don't have blocks, you can find your fingertips, spider fingers. Maybe find your blocks. Definitely want that front knee of that front ankle. The sternum is free so you can breathe. We're just beginning to shift forward and back a little bit. Waking up the hips and the hamstrings. Could be a big movement. Could be a small movement. And the next time you're in your low lunge, hang out there for a moment. On exhale, we'll walk the fingers to the inside of that right leg. Begin to walk the fingers forward with the middle of the mat. We'll parallel the feet. Pigeon toe them a little bit. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, begin to walk the fingers back under the hips. Holding forward. Vasarita Padottanasana. Sit bones reaching up towards the sky. Behind the head, reaching towards the ground. Maybe taking your peace fingers to your big toes. Lengthening the spine. Holding forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. On exhale, just begin to walk the fingers back, lining up fingers and toes. Back to your low lunge. And we'll step that right foot back to meet the left for plank. Exhale, drop the knees, elbows into the ribs. Letting away to your belly. Inhale, opening the heart. And exhale, lifting up and back down, facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, reach that left leg up and back, down dog split. On exhale, bringing that left knee forward. And the right foot forward to meet it. Forward fold. Now inhale, and either reverse the swan dive or trace the midline. Arms back up to the ceiling. Inhaling, hands to the heart center. Now inhale, sink the hips, sweep the arms up. Utkatasana, awkward chair pose. Sinking the hips. Turning the pinkies in towards the temples, relaxing the shoulders. Breathing here. We'll inhale the hands together. And on the exhale, we're just going to twist to the left. Keeping knees even, lengthening the spine. Breathing here, maybe opening the arms out like airplane wings, or keeping the palms of the hands together. Either way. It can be a low twist or a high twist. The torso. Inhale, coming back to the center. On an exhale, just come up to Tadasana for half a breath. And we'll inhale and sink back down. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, reaching them out in front of you. On exhale, twisting to the right. Again, checking that the knees are even-ish. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, twisting a little further. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Sweeping the hands back up. And we'll exhale, fold forward this time. Inhale, lengthen the spine. On exhale, step, float, or hop your way back to plank. So your chaturanga could be a full chaturanga now. Rolling over the toes, running upward facing dog. Could be another cobra. Toes under. Lifting the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale. Reach that right leg up and back. Down dog split. Twirl that ankle in one direction. And the other direction. We'll bend the knee. On your next exhale, just bringing that right foot forward. Round down to that left heel. Finding your feet in two different lanes of traffic. Finding your warrior one. Checking in with the placement of the feet. You want a good solid grounding in your warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Right hip might be working back a little bit. You might work the left hip forward, paralleling the hips with the front of your mat. Keeping that front knee over the front ankle. We'll inhale, opening the heart, relaxing the shoulders. Again, pinkies turned in towards the temples. Breathing here. We'll inhale, hands to the heart center. On exhale, we're just going to open that left foot, that left hip, perpendicularizing the feet. Arms are parallel with the ground. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. The torso's in the middle. You're not leaning back or leaning forward, but you're in the center. Looking out over those fingertips. Breathing here. Relaxing the shoulders. Feet are working their way away from each other, but they're gripping into the mat. Then we'll flip the palm of that right hand to the ceiling. We'll inhale, take it up to the ceiling. Reversing your warrior, peaceful warrior. That left hand can go down the back leg, or maybe it goes around, finding that right thigh or that right kidney. Breathing here, opening your heart up towards that right hand. And on your next exhale, just bringing that right elbow to the right thigh. Left arm is over the left ear. Extended side angle. Breathing here. One long line of energy from the left fingertips to the left side of the left foot. Inhale. All the way back up to warrior 2. We'll begin to straighten that right leg. Maybe toe heeling that left foot in a little bit. Check it in with how you feel about the distance between your feet as you set up for triangle pose. If it feels like a good distance, you begin to reach that right hand forward and laterally pull the pelvis towards that front of your mat. Reach with that right hand. Keep going further. Maybe it comes down to your shin. Maybe it comes down to a block. Maybe you're reaching that left hand up. Left shoulder over the right shoulder. Left hip is over the right hip. You get a small micro bend in that right leg so you're not hyperextending the knee. Breathing here, maybe looking up at that left thumb. Doesn't bother your neck. Turning your drishti from that left thumb to the right big toe. And begin to pour our weight into that right foot. Maybe use that block, maybe the fingertips to the outside, about 5 inches away from your right little toe. And setting up for half moon. The left hip over the right hip. Back leg is engaged. Heart is open. Breathing here. Hang on here for as long or short of time as you like. You've had your fill. We're going to find our way back Low lunge with control. Welcome to go there early. Still have control. Rolling those left toes in. Beginning to bend that right leg. Landing, lining up fingers and toes. Stepping that right foot back. Plank. Exhale to your chaturanga, half your full elbows into the ribs. Inhale, opening the heart and your back bend of choice, not rushing through your back bend. On exhale, lifting up and back. Now we're facing dog. You can always drop to the knees, finding a child's pose. Either way, taking 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. As you refine whatever pose you're in, scanning the body for sensations. And after your third breath, inhale and reach that left foot up and back, down dog split. Circling that left foot in one direction, and then in the other direction. One direction might be harder than the other. Bend the knee, opening up that hip a little bit. And then on an exhale, bringing that left foot forward. Pivoting that right heel in. Finding your way up. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one on this side. So that right hip is moving forward. That left hip is moving back. Left knee over left ankle. Grounding down to the right heel. Breathing here. Heart is open. Pinkies are turned in towards the temples. On the exhale, bringing the hands to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. On inhale, open that right foot, right hip. Arms wide, perpendicular eyes in the feet. Shoulders relaxed, torso in the middle. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Shoulders are relaxed. Looking out over the fingertips of that left hand. Breathing here. Feet are reaching away from each other. And grippy mat, just keeping them in place. We'll flip the palm of that left hand. On inhale, take it up to the ceiling. Breathing here in your peaceful warrior. That right hand can go down the back leg, or maybe you're reaching around the back. Finding your kidney or the left thigh. Breathing here, the heart is reaching up towards that left hand. The front knee is still over that front ankle. Breathing here. On an exhale, just bringing that left elbow to the left thigh. Right arm is over the right ear. Extended side. One long line of energy from the right fingertips to the right side of the right foot. Breathing here. Torso turn to the right side of the mat. You're not putting all your weight in that left elbow either. Inhale, coming back up to warrior 2. You're just going to toe heel that right foot in a little bit. You're going to straighten that left leg. You can take a micro bend in that left leg. And we're going to reach with the left hand, laterally pour the pelvis towards the front of the room. And bring it down. Left shin, maybe using a block here. Your triangle pose. Utthita Trikonasana. Body expanding in all directions. The right hip over the left hip. Maybe you're looking up at the drishti of your right thumb. Maybe not. If it bothers your neck, you don't have to. Right shoulder is over the left shoulder. Think the body's between two panes of glass. Breathing here. And turning your drishti from your right thumb to your left big toe, beginning to bend that left knee, pouring your weight with that left foot, taking the block of your left hand, or maybe just the fingertips or the water bottle, back to the outside of that left foot. Finding your half moon here. Hanging out here for as long or short a time as you like. You can always just come down early to a low lunge. Otherwise, the right shoulder is over the left shoulder. The right hip is over the left. Back foot is engaged. Breathing here. Your half moon. Finding grace. Finding tranquility and flight. If you're ready, beginning to even out the hips. Pointing the right toes down the ground. Finding your way down to a little lunge with control. Flipping that left foot back to meet the right. For plank. Exhale your chaturanga. Inhale, opening your heart in your back bend. On exhale, lifting your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, open that right foot up and back. Exhale, bend the knee. On an inhale, we'll begin to bring the right knee forward behind the right wrist. And slowly lower you down with control. Finding a pigeon pose here. If this bothers your knee in any way, shape, or form, if you don't like it, you can always take this pose on your back. Pick a forward variation. The right knee, the right ankle over the left knee. Hanging out here. Otherwise, get the right knee forward. Before you melt forward, make sure that that left leg is going straight back. That left foot isn't sickling one way or the other. Opening the heart, tall and proud spine. And when you're ready, melting forward, maybe bringing a block or a book under your forehead. Resting here. Surrendering. Letting go. Maybe checking back in with that intention you set at the beginning of class. Noticing if the longer you hold the pose, the more you can melt into it. And then beginning to walk the hands under the shoulders. We're just going to shift onto the right hip. Sweep that left leg all the way around. Bring that left foot to the outside, the right thigh. Setting up for a seated twist. Finding both sitting bones here. Inhale. Sweep that left arm to the ceiling. Take it around behind you. Maybe just hugging that left knee in with the right hand. Grounding both hips. Inhale, lengthening the spine. On exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, twisting. Inhale, come back to the center. Counter twist. And you're coming back to the center. Gracefully finding your way over to hands and knees. Either just coming straight back, downward facing dog. Maybe taking one last vinyasa. As you inhale forward. Maybe taking a half chaturanga, maybe taking a full. Maybe taking a cobra, maybe taking an upward facing dog. Coming back. Inhale, reach that left leg up and back. Bend the knee. On exhale, beginning to bring that left knee behind the left wrist. Again, you can take this pose on your back and about this your knee in any shape or form, even if it just is this side but not the other side. Before you melt forward, making sure that that back leg is going straight back. And the heart's open, spine is tall and proud. Sinking that left hip. Slowly walking the hands forward, melting forward. Finding your sleeping pigeon. Noticing how this side is different or the same as the other side. Breathing here. Noticing if the longer you hold the pose, the more you can open up into it. And slowly beginning to walk the hands in, the shoulders. Unfurl the spine, back up to vertical. We're just going to shift onto the left hip this time. Bring that right foot all the way around. Extend the outside of the left thigh. Both sit bones. Lengthening the spine. Cartwheeling that right arm around to behind your right kidney. Opening the heart. On exhale, twisting to the right. Using that left hand on that right knee. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, twisting. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Come back to the center. On the exhale, take a little counter twist. And we're just going to bring the soles of the feet together. Bring them out. a little bit further away from your groin than you would if you're doing Baddha Konasana, taking on the butterfly pose. Relaxing all the muscles of the legs. Maybe taking your blocks, putting them under the thighs. Just melting forward. Come back up. We're just going to slowly find our way onto our back, setting up for a bridge pose. Maybe playing with an active bridge or even wheel if you like. Wheels in your practice. I'm going to demo a supported bridge pose. Either taking one block under the sacrum or 2 blocks under the sacrum. Hang out here in your bridge. If you'd like to play with waterfall, a little gentle inversion. Bring one leg up. Bring the other leg up. And if you're playing with an active bridge and you'd rather roll on up to shoulder stand, you can do that. After you come back down for a moment, maybe using a blanket under the shoulders, protect the neck. For shoulder stand, if you're lucky enough to have some wall space, you can play with legs at the wall. If you're ready to karana, you can even hang out there for the duration for shavasana. Hanging out in waterfall with me, your knees can be bent slightly if you like, or the legs can be straight. Just enjoying the reversal of gravity on the legs. Whenever you feel ready to come back to your supported bridge, you can come back to your supported bridge. You're ready to come out of supported bridge. You're moving your blocks, lowering vertebrae by vertebrae down to the ground. Sacrum hits. Should feel good. Just shifting the hips to the left a little bit. Bring the knees in. Cut them over to the right. Reach that left arm out. Maybe giving yourself a little self-assist in your reclined twist with your right hand. Onto your left thigh. Keeping both shoulder blades grounded. Breathing here. Coming back to the center. Shift your hips to the middle and then to the right. Lower the knees to the left. Find both shoulder blades grounded. If you have room to reach that right arm all the way out, you can make a little cactus arm. Give yourself a little self-assist with that left hand. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale, twisting. Next inhale, coming back to the center, evening out the hips and drawing the knees in, either for Apanasana or maybe reaching for the big toes with your peace fingers. Taking a little little happy baby, rocking side to side, keeping those kidneys in the side. When you're ready, letting go of your toes, finding your Shavasana. You have a bolster, you want to take that blanket, roll it up and put it under the knees, that's always good. For support Shavasana. And when you feel ready, finding your way onto your back. Maybe removing eyeglasses. Maybe rolling the shoulders under, lengthening the neck, picking up the head, and really lengthening the neck, and then lowering it down slowly with control. Letting go of any particular yogic breathing you might have going on. Just returning to your natural breath. Just relaxing everything into your mat. Absorbing the benefits of your practice today. Letting everything go. Finding your way back to your breath. Taking a deeper inhale. And a deeper exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Beginning to bring subtle movements to fingers and the toes. Wiggling ankles and wrists. Dropping your head to the left and to the right. Slowly bending the knees, drawing the legs in, rolling either to your left side or your right side, wherever you have more room for seedling pose, fetal position, pose of new beginnings. In a moment, you're going to check in with how you're feeling now versus the beginning of class. Noticing your breath. Noticing the sensations in the body. When you feel ready, no reason to rush. Moving like you're underwater. You're moving through molasses, finding your way up. An easy seated pose, Sukhasana. Maybe keeping the eyes closed for a moment longer, and we'll bring the palms to the hands to the heart center. Anjali Mudra. We'll close this morning's practice with just one chant of Om. Joining with me if you wish. With a cleansing breath first. So taking a deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling. And inhaling deeply to Om. Slowly opening the eyes. Namaste. Thanks for coming to yoga. And if you like this practice, I'm teaching Slow Flow tomorrow at 3:15 on yogaworks.com. Check that out, and more videos to come here on YouTube as well. Otherwise, hope you all have a great day. And yeah. Thanks for coming to yoga.